The history of the Republic of Turkey, or Turkey for short, goes back many centuries. Until October 29th, 1923, Turkey was run by the Ottoman Empire. Before that, it was called the Great Seljuk Empire, and before that, the Byzantine Empire, and so on. The Anatolian Peninsula is actually one of the oldest settlements in the world. As you can see by the map of Turkey, it is a nice-sized country. It is surrounded on its northern border by the Black Sea, western border by the Aegean Sea, and its southern border touches the Mediterranean Sea. Turkey borders 7 different countries: Greece, Bulgaria, Georgia, Armenia, Iran, Iraq, and Syria. As you can see by the picture of Turkey's flag, it is red with a crescent moon and a star. Turkey's population is at an estimated 79,749,461 people. Their nationality is Turks, or Turkish for plural. The national language is Turkish, but in some regions you may hear Kurdish spoken. The ethnic groups that make up Turkey's population are Turkish at 70 to 75%, Kurdish at 18%, and the rest are small minorities. The religion in Turkey is mostly Muslim at 99.8%, with only 0.2% being Christians. The literacy rate for Turks age 15 and older who can read and write is at 87.4%. Of this, 95.3% are male and 79.6% are female. The length of average time a Turk spends in school is 12 years. The education system in Turkey is actually quite simplistic but diverse. It starts off with preschool for children under the age of 5. From ages 6 to 14, children attend basic education. Then from ages 15 to 18, they attend secondary education. From secondary education, they may attend a higher education institution. Let's take a look at what each level of education offers to children of Turkey. In preschool, children learn the basics of the Turkish language and how to interact with other children. These schools can be public or private. At the age of 6, the students begin basic education. Here the core curriculum consists of Turkish language and literature, mathematics, social studies, science, civics and human rights, history of the Turkish Republic and Ataturk's reforms, foreign languages including English, French, or German, individual and group activities, religious culture and ethics, art or handicraft, music, physical education, traffic safety and first aid, career guidance, and elective choices. Once these students finish in basic education, they move to secondary education or to high school. They have general high schools and vocational high schools. There are several different types of high schools, such as public high schools, Anatolian high schools, Anatolian fine arts high schools, Anatolian religious high schools, science high schools, and vocational high schools. The core curriculum for all the high schools include Turkish language and literature, religious culture and ethics, history, geography, mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, health, foreign language, physical education, military science, history of the Turkish Revolution and the reforms of the Ataturk, and philosophy. At the end of high school, students take the National University Entrance Exam. The scores on this exam determine what type of higher education the student will be able to attend. The scores can be affected by the choice of higher education by the student. If it is not the same path as the high school they attended, the score can be lowered. The different tracks of higher education are Turkish language and mathematics, which include degrees in international relations, law, education, psychology, economy, business management, and etc. Another is mathematics and science, which include degrees in engineering, computer science, medicine, and other science-related professions. Next is social sciences, which include degrees in history, geography, and education. And finally, languages, which include degrees in language, linguistics, and language teaching. Higher education in Turkey consists of universities, military or police colleges and academies, and vocational schools that are affiliated with ministries. Tuition for higher education is left up to the student. If the student has a high exam score and grade point average but can't afford tuition, they can apply for help from private individuals and organizations, as well as help from the state. Turkey has 94 public and 38 foundation universities. These higher education institutions can vary from 2 to 4-year degrees. A student trying to get a teaching degree would attend a 2-year vocational school. Anadolu University is a school which offers both 2 and 4-year programs through distance education. Turkey does offer special education for those who are visually impaired, hearing impaired, orthopedically impaired, and chronically ill. Turkey currently offers separate schools for these students, but they are working to integrate them into regular schools. As you can see, Turkey's education system is quite similar to the United States. The only differences are that the religion-based schools are Muslim and that the textbooks and languages spoken is Turkish. The school uniforms that the students wear in Turkey are not too different from school uniforms worn here in the U.S. We are actually more alike than we think. In closing, I would say that the U.S. and Turkey could work closer together on giving advice on education on what they have noticed does and does not work. We could work together and in turn learn more about each other.